Yes, people. We are back. Where they are asleep. Another episode of the Parliament. How's it going? I know exactly where I'm starting this evening. Samir, how are you, sir? How are you doing?
Leave me alone, man. I'm not good. I am not good, man. I've had a rough few days.
Hey, you get the most joy footballing wise out of any of us on the panel, so you're gonna have to suffer this time.
I don't know about
It's
that.
unfortunate, but these things happen.
Oh man, yeah.
Oh,
The biggest shock of the flipping season. Honestly, shocking performance. We'll get into it, man.
yeah, we will get there. Don't you worry about that. Jack, how's it going? You all right?
Yeah, all good. Yeah.
Why are you so happy?
I thrive off mocking. It's what my strength and power from. So yeah, all good. Ready.
Good to hear. And Stocky, last but not least, as always, the co-host. How's it going, mate?
Yeah, not bad. Cracking weekend of English football. Despite the West Ham result, it's been quality through the FA Cup and Champo.
Yeah, that's been some very good games. Even the West Ham game was a good game. Didn't end how you wanted it, but
yeah, what a game!
Another bit of madness. Oh,
beautiful result.
Whoa! Samir's come out on the attack. That's brave. That is brave. I'm not gonna lie.
You're under the group chat, man. I'm so upset.
It's a bold move, Captain.
And Shoey's joining us as well. How's it going, Shoes?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, all good. Didn't have Newcastle to spoil my weekend this weekend, so I'm all right. I'm the only one who didn't have a team that you didn't play either, but yeah.
You're preaching to the choir. That's why I'm smiling this way. It's been nice.
Quality stuff. But it's in the title. First question of the evening. Are Arsenal feeling the pressure? Two games ago, there was murmurs of a quad. 2 games later, two of them are gone. It can only be 2, if that. The Man City game, you can kind of give it Man City very good side, but Southampton in the FA Cup away to not win that game, is it signs of pressure?
I don't know. I think if a few results went wrong in the Premier League, then yeah, I'd say. But they're cup games, isn't it? Stuff like that are always going to happen. It's not like we're losing like countless games in the Premier League and then we're saying pressure. I think these cup games are always going to run along like that. But I never said nothing about no quads, so let's stop there.
Whoa! I've said it numerous times. If you're on YouTube, you answer for the crimes of all of the fans of your club. You don't escape it.
I always say this.
You're all banded in together. That is it.
I always say this though. It's not us going out saying all this. It's all you lot putting it out there, and then you question us.
No, it's not, Samir. No, pull that back.
I watch so many programs, and it's always other people asking, Arsenal fans, do you think you could do the quads? And I've seen pundits all saying Arsenal could do the quads. It's not actually been Arsenal fans.
Trust me, I've been on shows with Arsenal fans. I've been on show with one specific Arsenal fan who's also been on here, and at times he'll sit there on stream and he would have been going and deliberately doing it, thinking that we couldn't see it, that we wouldn't recognise.
Yeah, but that's him sitting on the fence. It's not him like,
it's not.
We're going to do it. Or,
Nah.
But you know what? It was there. We lost it, so still got 2 more trophies there. So yeah.
Are you not concerned then, Smith? Are you not concerned at all that this is a wobble?
No, because now it's less games. We ain't got a flipping semi-final to worry about.
No. Don't try and spin this to find the positive. No. I'm asking you, are you worried? You go, yeah, but it's less games now. Yeah, that's a positive from going out. Bruv, you must admit that was...
Yeah, that's clutching at straws, because to say it's less games, the FA Cup will just fall on a weekend. So it's not like it's going to fall on a Wednesday night, is it? It's not going to build up fixed congestion.
No, but it's still like
It's going to be the same, bro. It makes no difference.
yeah, but it's still like less
Arsenal-
tight legs.
An international team. So that'll be all right.
Our Champions League and Premier League. 7 games to go. Champions League, I don't know about that one, man. But you know what it is? It just tells me I'm not worried because that wasn't our full strength squad, and it just tells me that our second squad ain't the best at all. Like we thought going into the season, you know what? We actually have got a good backup first team, but nah, we really don't. Struggled against Mansfield, now lost against Southampton. It just doesn't. They don't look good at all.
Doesn't, considering there was murmurs of the strongest squad we've ever seen, the best squad in Europe, squad depth.
No, but these players coming off the bench, yeah. But these players starting a game, no.
Buy some more players. It's what Arteta needs to do. Spend more money.
I mean, Pep done it, so why not?
He wins shit.
I mean, he done it to win shit. So, but
he knows how to win shit. That's the difference. That is the big difference here. Does anybody else feel like they're feeling a bit of the pressure? Because the Man City game, I sort of read it off. Man City seem to have clicked into a gear that looks a bit mad at the minute. Played Arsenal off the park, smashed Liverpool to pieces the other day. It's Man City. That can happen to any team in the world. But the Southampton game makes me think that either they're focusing all in one basket and everything else is going to fall to the wayside, or they're genuinely starting to feel the pressure a bit.
Bit of both for me. I'd say there's more chance of winning the FA Cup than the Champions League, and it was a bit of a gimme tie as well for a side of Arsenal's considerable quality. Even their second team there's still way too many good players there, but it shows if you don't turn up to every game like physically and mentally prepared, you will lose. And everyone's always said it's not Arsenal's ability that's in question, it's their mental side of football. And yeah, they shouldn't be losing that.
Yeah, I personally think Ben White had the worst game of his career.
That's what happens when they play international football.
Yeah, he should have stayed retired. Should have pulled him out like the rest of them.
I know, really. Why did you say no? I don't know. I feel like the whole booing stuff probably got to his head because he just didn't look right on Saturday. Like everyone was doing it for England.
He'll get booed a lot more after that.
Yeah, and Southampton as well. And Southampton fans were booing him as well. So yeah, I think a lot of that probably got to his head. Should have just stayed out of England, to be fair.
But then that just shows he's fucking weak, doesn't it?
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
I was going to say, he's not a great player anyway. Like, I don't see where he fits in that England squad. He's one of those extra players, clearly.
Yeah. He got to his head so much he couldn't jump high enough to hit it.
Waiting down.
Do you know what the weird thing is though? As a Ben White, yeah,
I've never done that in my life.
if I was Ben White and like people actually taking the time out to boo me, I think I would actually be a little bit pleased by it because he's not like a top world star that everybody cares what Ben White does. I was like, people actually care to boo. I quite like this.
Yes. He's got some kind of attention. Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just a bit sick in the head with stuff like that. But if I was Ben White, I'd be like, right, people are taking the time out to boo me. This is decent. Oh, all right.
You've got to find motivation where you can, and that's
exactly.
yeah. If that's where you get it, then that's where you get it. I won't say they're proper wobbling, but you know what? They went into that game thinking they were going to blow Southampton away. Clearly, hence the team you started. You kind of are now. We'll be fine, and like Stock said, you've got enough talent there. We'll be fine, and they just outfought you. It was that simple. The thing is, it is bad because that's 2 games on the bands. That's 2 competitions. Whether you said the quad or anyone else, they would have had it in their head. They could win 3 or 4 this year, and that has drifted away from them. That will get to them. Like I'm not saying they're not going to win anything, but it's going to make this far tighter than it should have been now.
Yeah, I look at who was it? It was Liverpool they were talking about quad talks back then, and then they were in a pretty similar situation. They were pretty much in all four cups,
Mm.
and then towards literally around this month, it came down to two. I think in the end they only managed to win the FA Cup and Carling Cup. So I look at it like this way. Come on, we got to end up with at least one. At least one. And it's either I don't know about the Champions League, but Premier League is at the moment in our hand. We probably have to do the most scummiest thing we ever do when we face City and absolutely park the bus if we have to. If we have to, because the way they're moving as well is quite scary. We need to take a draw. And I don't trust these guys to go out there because look what they did to us at Wembley.
I think that's a terrible, terrible idea.
I don't.
Yeah.
That's the crucial game. We can't do that.
Yeah, but City can be got at. City need to be attacked against.
I was going to say, yeah, you can't sit back at them because you're just inviting that pressure. 90 minutes of that, you ain't good enough. I don't think anyone is just sitting back against a team like City.
Look what happened.
You
Look
can't.
what happened. You did it a little while ago, didn't you? Sat back against them and held on, and conceded in the last minute. Now try and do it for 90 minutes. That's
10 minutes. But this time we got 11. Hopefully. But it might have to be. I'm telling you, because if we go out there and try and play against them, the way we're moving right now, I don't know. I don't really see us winning. If you asked me a month ago, I'd say, you know what, I'm confident I can go out there. But now, I don't know. I think a draw would be perfect right now because I don't really see us winning.
okay. But before we sort of move into the Premier League stuff, I want to talk a little bit more about Saturday, because I have said it a few times that the Arsenal squad probably is the best squad in the league, but it's Arteta. He does the wrong thing at the wrong time, which costs them winning shit. And Saturday seemed like he did it again. Pulled all the players out of international duty, put them on the bench in the they're still carrying knocks bracket, and then lost the game. Like, just go and win the game that's in front of you. This is the thing that I've always had with Arteta, is he uses the wrong tactic at the wrong time. As much as he can do everything, he always seems to pick the wrong thing. And even his in-game management Saturday, I thought was terrible, because Southampton got at you the same way over and over again, and he didn't do anything about it. It's just madness. I thought he'd sort of come out the other side of it, but watching Saturday just made me think he's fallen right back in again.
I think we do need to say as well, though, especially as the bad boy of poetry is currently not here, is that Southampton did play exceedingly well.
Yes, they did.
Like, they actually, it's not like they scummed a win. Like, they actually, which does also feed into your point about the repetitive nature that you just said, James, about, it seemingly wasn't being adapted to, or because they did have a significant amount of chances.
Yeah, they did. I actually had an Arsenal fan shamelessly say to me Saturday night that Arsenal had more XG. And I was like, are you actually going to say that to me right now?
I don't want to hear this. I guess
But did they, though?
They did. They had, Southampton had 1.21, yeah? And Arsenal had, I think it's 1.6.
I honestly don't care.
But they didn't, though,
But Arsenal had 23 shots to Southampton's 8. So that means that Southampton's 8 shots were of much better quality than most of the 23 Arsenal had. So in them situations, XG is completely irrelevant to me.
I hate all that crap.
Because it's less than half the shots, and they've only ended up with about 0.3 or 4 less XG.
I mean, look, this is music to my ears, so yeah. No, yeah, I'm just looking at it now. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they did, but also Southampton had big. This is another one that pisses me off. Big chances. I'm going to shock you here. Southampton had 2 big chances, and Arsenal had 1, and the game finished 2-1. I think, why don't you just fucking delete that stat?
That is actually a mental stat, because if you look at the game, I would say Southampton had at least 2 more than that. What
I would define as a big chance.
Quite a few big chances as well.
Not quite a few. You had similar-ish amount, but I think Southampton probably had at least 1 more big chance, I'd say. Because they missed a 1-on-1, remember?
Yeah, when he went round the keeper, that one.
And then apart from Odegaard's one and your goal, I can't think of anything else I would consider a big
Which
chance.
one? The one outside the box, or the one where he scuffed it?
The one where it got cut back to him and he just
He scuffed it.
scuffed it into the floor.
Also, like Leo Cienza, that's a big chance. When he went round the fucking keeper. That is
that was the one-on-one.
But
Huge, isn't it?
Yeah, that was one I was talking about where he should have shot instead of going around the keeper.
Well, yeah, there's probably another stat that's like massive fucking chance, and they've got 4 of them or something like that.
Super big chance.
Yeah, ultra.
What we did is like a new stat for bollocks dropped. We'll call it an XB, where you've dropped an absolute bollock.
A fan enraging chance. Fan enraging miss chance. Yeah, I've seen about 20 of them about 4 hours ago.
I think we should have gone strong. I've looked around the whole FA Cup. Everyone had a strong team out. Even Chelsea, it's Port Vale, who are last. Chelsea had a strong team out.
Yeah, no ramping. No ramping. It was arrogance and disrespect for me because as much as Southampton are I think 8th, 9th in the league.
Well, it's naive as well.
Yeah, we struggled against Anfield with that same team. So why the hell are you going to go out and put exactly the same team?
Yeah, and they were 14 unbeaten.
Yeah.
Any team 14 unbeaten at home is dangerous, regardless of who you are.
Yeah, they are, man. You can't go there and think, like players like Jesus, people like him need to flipping leave my club because we've got a lot of useless players, man. I told you about Havert.
Can't play Jesus on Easter weekend, man. What's wrong with you?
Jesus, not Jesus.
He's going to rise again with a contract extension.
Players like that,
Shocking. Because of Arteta's choices, Max Dowman's now the youngest person to ever lose an FA Cup match. Fuck you, Arteta.
Oh, wow.
No, he's not. He's not. It's just typical Arsenal politics. He's the youngest person to do everything else. He's the youngest person to up his shoelace. Youngest person wearing Arsenal.
We talk about him though. Like,
I was going to salute you there, to be fair, Stocks, because that was the pettiest stat I've ever heard in my life.
But it's the kind of shit you read there, isn't it? Yeah. Everything he does, like youngest person in the Premier League to take his shit. Like, oh god, it's so fucking right. They lost 2-1 to Southampton, and the Athletic put out an article about Max Dowman and how he could change Arsenal in the years to come. They just fucking lost to Southampton.
Okay,
didn't really show his credentials, did they?
I do get that, but as much as I was bashing him the other week and talking about Rio and Gamoa, he was probably the one that came out with quite a bit of credit.
Exactly. At 16, we're talking about a 16-year-old who just turned 16 compared to other men in this team, and he's the one that stood out. Like, it's horrible. Like, it tells you what we have. We got Martinelli, Jesus. We got grown men who can't play football.
Martinelli's been pants for a few years.
Yeah. He's been pants for a while.
He's horrible.
I even thought the fact that Arteta dropped him into midfield when he made all the changes even more telling of how much he rates him. Didn't just leave him out wide. He dropped him into the midfield when he made changes.
Well, best you get a new manager before Arteta takes him as well, Samir. He'll turn him into a defensive fullback soon.
the reverse Saka.
No way, it's boring.
But you know what you're saying about the squad. Yours is the second highest wage budget in the Premier League, isn't it?
Really?
No, I'm sure it's Man City and Chelsea top 2. Chelsea and Man City.
I thought it was City and Arsenal.
I think it's registered squad. I think Jack's right. I think entire squad.
We're nowhere near, man.
Because Chelsea have got a stupid amount. What do you mean you're nowhere near?
Nah, we're probably like 5th.
You do realise that since Clearlake come in, they might be still being put on death row contracts, but they're not on mega money anymore.
Who?
Chelsea players.
Oh, Chelsea. Yeah.
New Chelsea signings since this Clearlake company came in, they do not do the stupid amount of money wages thing anymore. They haven't done for whatever that is, 2.5 years.
No, but I saw, and I think it was on Sky Sports News the other day. I might be wrong, but I'm sure I saw it say something about Chelsea's wages and how they're top of like the league.
Don't count their loan players, mate.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Their entire squad, maybe because there's like 900 of them.
Yeah.
But like their registered squad in the Premier League, I think you are second behind City.
Yeah, first two websites.
Just
I've
playing
got
squad,
Man
innit?
City first,
Okay.
Man City first, Arsenal second.
Yeah. Registered. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Jack's gone quiet because he can't believe you tried to tell him he was wrong there.
No, Jack's quiet because I'm actually got that right.
I thought he meant as a club.
It feels nice. I'm just basking in the glory of it.
I thought you meant as a club.
But the reason why I've seen it on like a Tenables question or whatever it is the other day on another podcast. Not that any other podcasts are available, of course. And I'm sure like Kai Havertz was the seventh highest wage. Because I wouldn't have in a million years guessed that. I'm sure it was on something like 300 grand a week or something. That
He's on like 2. Yeah, it's close. It's like 275 or some shit like that.
well, you're in that level, mate. Let's round it up.
Yeah.
Saka's on.
What's 25k? Quite literally nothing, is it? It's not even a day's wage. No, but I mean that's just a joke. I mean, let's not do that to death because we'll fucking never do anything else. But I mean, how is he getting paid that?
And that's when he first signed as well. Like he's been.
I mean, but he's not worth it, is he? He's not remotely fucking worth that. Is he?
No.
But the game's changed, man.
No, I know it has. I know. I understand because Marmouche is.
Anymore.
I think Marmouche is 5th on the list because when he was saying it, the guy was guessing. I went, "Is that fuck going to be right?" And it was like, "Ping 5th on the list." I'm like, "What?"
What's Marmouche?
So you are right. Absolutely, it's changed. But what I'm saying is, you potentially have got some issues, then, haven't you, with that squad? That squad.
Big up Jack Cross-Eye. I'm not sure if that's the guy we used to go to school with, but still, if it is, welcome to the show. If it's not, welcome to the show. Arsenal to finish second again, empty-handed. Spurs to beat the drop because of the Zerbi effect. City to win the title. Max Dowman will be a star.
Okay, so I can guess what.
And the podcast now.
That's it.
I can guess what.
And what you were saying about the squad, though, something. Looking at the team you put out Saturday, that could not be an excuse for this.
No, but like I said,
cannot. You've got Kepa in goal, Ben White, Mosquera, Gabriel, Lewis Skelly, who was like the next best thing this time last year, Odegaard, Norgard, Dalman, Martinelli, Havertz, Jesus. Like,
I mean, that's not strong, is it? Though it's not like
when you're playing Southampton, who are mid-table in the Championship. Yes, it's strong. What are we doing here?
And like I said, we struggled against Manfield with that same squad. Like,
Mate,
it's not the best, bro. I'm telling you. Like,
it's not the best, obviously, but that's a very, very strong team. That team, to me,
yes.
Even when I saw the starting lineups, I thought
you're looking at the paper.
I thought Arsenal still win this.
Nah, you're looking on paper, bro. Listen to the names, like Jesus, absolutely crap.
Well, I would look through this and look at the players that I would take now in the Newcastle team, and there's probably still 6 or 7 in there.
Maybe you're fucking shy as well.
That's what I'm saying.
Not to start, obviously not to start, just in and around.
They're starting.
No one's safe. I've got a stat right. I'm fucking going for everyone now.
No, for real. Like on paper, yes, that team does look strong, but when you look at these guys' ability, they are horrible players. So
then that means you've got a serious fucking problem then.
They are. You're talking to an Arsenal fan.
They're not horrible.
They're not.
They're horrible in your idea of what football players should be. For everyone else, us poor bastards,
I get
they're
it.
quite good players. They're quite good players that played within themselves because clearly they were given the wrong messages from their manager.
Exactly.
You've also just cobbled them together. They've just been cobbled together as well. Like you set out the same team nearly every week, and now you've got a couple of normal faces, but you've put everyone new in. Like I don't agree with changing the back four and the keeper. You just shouldn't. You just kind of keep the spine of a team. You change your wingers, didn't you? Because you know they're easy to get rid of. But to change like wholesale changes, you're mental. It's just
what I would say. I think there's probably quite a good example of it. I know the approach you just gone with it, Mitch, in terms of would I take them. What is interesting, I'll just look at the starting lineup myself now. If you were to look at that starting lineup, and look at maybe would their stocks be currently going up sorry to use your name in vain there, Stocky. Would their stocks be going up or down? Like Kepa, you'd say down.
Yeah.
Lewis Skelly, down. Ben White, arguably potentially going up. I mean, even though he had a stinker. Norgard, down. Martin Odegaard, down. Martinelli, down. Kai Havertz, I mean, he can fuck off, can't he? Just partly out of jealousy, but down. Gabriel Jesus, down. So you're actually looking, that's like six or seven of the starting 11 are people that...
Now you go to City and they put out like a second team. You look at their bench, they put out a second team. I don't think you're going to have that number.
City squad isn't that big.
It's not that big, no. But like, there's still a few bench players that
City rotate around their core very well.
Well, Pep actually made a conscious decision, didn't he, to trim their squad to try and, well, I don't know, to make it more competitive or whatever the reason was, but I think that was the start of this season or last season. Maybe he came out and said this is like the approach we're going with. Now, look, they're clearly on very, very big wages, so let's not be daft here. But yeah, that basically in football, I mean, it doesn't really matter what level it is, whether we are the poor boys, but also, Stocky, you know, you can't call yourself the poor boys. You know, we are quite literally poor. So, as the poorest person in the room right now, but also the richest because I'm on my own. But you know, like, you know, generally in football, doesn't matter. You know, you would have had it, Mitch, at Newcastle when you've got a squad that the wages are pretty good, but you're like, I don't want a lot of these players. That's when you're in a shit position.
Yeah,
because what I was saying about the stocks going down is people aren't banging on your door to have them off you.
Yeah,
you want to get rid of them, and you reach that sort of saturation point, don't you? Where if you're not pushing on and winning fucking loads with them, basically they're just not worth the money.
And that's where we're at. That's perfect. You put it out perfectly there. I think that's where we're at. Some of these players, I know we've been trying to get rid of some of these players, but yeah.
Who out of that starting 11 are you actively trying to get rid of? Because
we've been trying to get rid of Martin.
Rolling back to a conversation that we had when we were doing transfer shows in the summer, and I turned around and I said to you, Brentford have actually brought in a player who's similar, if not better, than Norgard, who you signed at the time. You looked at me like I was completely bonkers.
Who is it? Jordan
when
Henderson?
I compared Jordan Henderson to Norgard.
Yeah.
It's basically the same player. And you looked at me like I was crazy.
Yeah, because look at the way Jordan Henderson was moving to Ajax and stuff. He won't really.
Yeah, but you hadn't watched him. That was the point. You hadn't seen Jordan Henderson play while he was at Ajax. Him and Norgard are very similar players. You might as well have just bought Jordan Henderson and left Norgard where he was.
Would have been a fucking better signing.
Yeah,
would have been a better signing because he's a captain. He's a leader.
No, it's true. It's true. I don't know.
All the hindsight. You're just getting beaten with hindsight now, aren't you? Poor Summit. Well,
I don't really look at Norgard like that though. He doesn't really play that much. He's probably played like 3 games this season, so not really.
But that's the point, though, isn't it? So why do you just? It's just a. It's almost like Arteta is signing him to say, "Oh, I can push this guy on a level." Like, what's the fucking point of signing Norgard?
Yeah, for numbers, honestly, just numbers.
Well, yeah, of course.
We lost Partey, and he just thought, you know what, just bring this guy in. Numbers were quite light in centre mid, so yeah, it's a weird signing for me. I don't know.
Okay. And yeah, just to go against that excuse one more time, Samir. By the time they scored, Calafiori, Gyökeres, Madueke, Saliba, and Zubamendi were all on the pitch.
Yeah.
By the time they scored their winner.
Yeah.
What? They had fucking 20 players and still didn't.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Christ! I mean, look, that is a really bad performance, then, isn't it? Really?
I think when they came on, then it changed the game. So it just says how it would have looked if they all started.
Yeah.
Because we got the equaliser when they all came on, and the game changed. But it's too late.
But then you still conceded, so it's still only a draw.
Yeah, I think if we had started that game, if they started that game, I think it would have been a different story, of course.
No, but what Shuey just said is them players still drew the time they were on the pitch. They didn't even win the time they were on the pitch. They drew it 1-1.
For like 5 minutes. What the hell? What the hell do you expect them to do? It's played for like 5 minutes.
Anyway, another good point for Jack. Big up, Jack. That is Jack. We went to school with. I won't expose your full name while we're on here, but good to see you in here, mate. Arsenal were top side, but should have gone all out in both cup games, treating them both like the Champions League final. I fully agree with that with the Carabao, because I've always said that all the big clubs over the last 10, 12, 15 years have been using this as the starter trophy. Go and win it. You learn how to win. It's a fun day out. Move on from there. I think Arsenal should have done exactly the same. They just didn't show up in the final. And one for you here, Jack.
Yeah, it is. It is a brutal day. It is. Valerenga had a chance to be top of the league, but unfortunately lost today. I picked Millwall in the last man standing, which had a total pot of £17,000. Yeah, I know. I was down to the last 60 as well. I spent the money. What a fucking nightmare. So sorry to Millwall fans. Yeah. Sorry to Millwall fans, because obviously the second I clicked, yes, I think Millwall win. Unfortunately, fate could not stop that.
Can I just pause you for 1 second, Jack?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Samir, Montavious and Darla, how are we doing, Sunshine? We all right? You're at the mercy.
They told me you were looking at it. This is horrible.
Listen, I'm a busy man this evening, but I couldn't miss the opportunity, mate. You know.
Oh, where's he gone?
No. What did you expect? Like, where's he gone? Has he run away?
No, he's still here.
How we run away? Oh my God!
What we want right now?
How we doing, boys?
I was good in the right, and then you just done this.
Better now you're here, mate. I'll be honest.
Whoa, there you go. Yeah, lovely stuff. So Samir, how many trophies are you intending on throwing away this week? Is it just the one, or were you like? I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Like, I consider myself like all joking aside, I consider myself a fairly effective man. But watching the social media presence of Arsenal fans over the last couple of days, I have never wanted Man City to pull a domestic treble more in my life than currently right now. It is insane. Like, no. But I mean, I don't know. I'm did you make that?
Yes.
Your connection's failing you now, John.
Yes, fail him. No.
Right.
We've got you back.
I'll walk back. Got you back. We got me back. That's it. Right. So, yeah. Go on, Samir. What did you make of it?
I said what I needed to say. It's just too late. I got nothing left.
He's basically blaming squad depth, John. He's blaming squad depth. The backup
player. Oh, this is beautiful. See now. And now this is the bit that I've loved, because this is fantastic. Because Samir would have been the exact type of Arsenal fan, probably in our preview show in July, that would have been talking about the fact that with Gyökeres now and all of this, like all the squad depth and how they had everything they needed. Because I remember with Chess, like someone saying they were going to win the FA Cup, the Premier League, the works, right? And now suddenly you don't have the squad depth. And to be fair, your best player the other night was a 16-year-old who weren't even in the conversation last summer. So like, it's incredible to see. But that being said, like the one thing I've not heard from pretty much anyone in like an Arsenal context is
yeah,
we've lost you again.
I don't want to hear you.
What Saints do. So like, yeah.
That is it. So basically, Samir is saying that no Arsenal fans have praised Southampton for the way they played and the effort they put in. So are you going to be the first live on the show? Is there praise for Southampton from the other day?
None at all, yeah?
No.
That's fair. Yeah, do you know what though? I thought it was more what I kind of said on the 7-minute video, but it was just like, I think if we had tried to go man to man with you, you would have killed us, because like honestly, in the first 2-3 minutes, as soon as you guys started popping the ball around, it was like shit, we ain't used to this. Like this is there's something to be said for like the gap in quality between the Prem and the Champo and that, because in all seriousness, like when you guys did start bopping it about, it was like shit, we ain't gonna live with this. And it was a fucking Herculean effort from a lot of our players out there, like to particularly keep in that shape, but again that massive reliance on just trying to get Fellows and Cienza like free as much as possible. It's weird because I don't think you were horrendous, which is what like the vibe I get from a lot of Arsenal fans is. I don't actually think Arsenal were bad. I just think we were just genuinely quite good in terms of remaining compact. Yeah, weird, but like, I mean, we've spared you another fucking Wembley loss to City at least, you know. Like,
That's so true, you know. I can't be bothered for that headache again. Yeah,
at minimum, like. Spared you the agony. We'll take the 6-0 for Ashton instead, you know. I was going to say, you know, that's how the football gods work, Samir, is we'll somehow concede 10 against Man City in the semi now.
But it's not about that, man. It's about the trip, innit? You get Wembley, you know you're going to get smashed up.
Yeah,
Back the day out.
I mean, truthfully, like 11 months ago, we were celebrating a 0-0 draw against City because we'd got to the remarkable like 12-point mark in the Premier League. So. And then, like I said as well, like 6 months ago, we were sort of staring down like four wins in 51 or something. So to be where we are, it's just brilliant. It's just good to feel something positive around the club again.
Yeah. There's a whole
you know. Yeah, but that's it. It's been like shite stats. I know, yeah, you know, I've been around football long enough to know how it works in that sense. It's probably going to bite us in the arse at some point. But, you know. But we're still on for my dream season. Finish 7th, like to miss out on the playoffs and win the FA Cup. It'd be quite good.
Everybody needs to have a dream.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm getting ready tomorrow, so like I'm getting ready for the big Europa League like trips next year and that. So I've got a little gateway drug of going to Wales tomorrow for Wrexham. So I should be decent. Got Swansea at the end of the month as well, so I was sort of like trying it out in Europe and that. Although actually what I am worried about is my passport expires in 2 months. I really need to get my shit together and sort that out because Slavia Prague ain't going to Slavia Prague itself, you know. Like just anyway, how the rest of you boys, man? Jack, how was today?
Yeah, didn't lose, so yeah.
That's pure joy.
The Stocky knocked on out into his stock full shirt yet, or like?
No, he's been quite graceful. He has described us collectively as poor though, so yeah, I don't think there's much to come back from you.
That was nicer than what you would say though, Jack, to be fair.
Correct.
Oh man. Have I missed out on the chat about the fish chips and curry sauce about like Grimsby? Or
no, it's not been discussed yet. Frustratingly, you're just talking about football rather than food. So I don't know.
That's poor from Mitch there, isn't it?
Are you walking to Wrexham, John?
Yeah, mate. Well, what was that, Jack? I didn't catch it.
Are you walking to Wrexham?
I might as well be. I've got a bloody long way to go. I'm not sure I'll make kickoff at this rate, but no, I'm in Greenwich. I'm on the riverside actually. So taking on a little tour of the lovely life I'm leading tonight.
I don't like it.
Look at that. John is doing his job as the bad boy of poetry, so.
Which I think I referred to myself as in one of the videos now, so I think it's kind of sticking. So
it has to.
Oh man! But I'm on that note. I am going to diddly do and bugger off. But I couldn't resist the opportunity to come on and give Samir at least a tiny bit of grief. You know, like. So.
To be done, John.
But look after yourselves, guys. Good to see you, and I'll be back next. Well, there you go. But yeah, I'll see you next week.
Yeah, sweet. Have a good night.
Take it easy, guys. Yeah. All the best. Cheers.
Yeah.
was anyone else absolutely petrified we were going to get the first podcast live phone snatching?
That would have been it.
Not in Greenwich, mate.
I would have removed everybody else from the screen and just left John's phone to see where it ended up.
Just hear John running down the street saying, "My Wrexham ticket's on there."
What's Jack saying now? Should have won the trophy, got it on the board and kicked on. Now City have the momentum all still to play for. That is very true. City are looking ridiculously strong at the minute after what they did to Liverpool as well. But they also have a massive game away to Chelsea at the weekend as well. So, wow, I think Arsenal have got Bournemouth. So we could see a little bit of a swing again, but we'll see where that goes from there. Steps back again with Braintree relegation secured. Massive.
Yes, I hate on this guy. I don't know if anyone's seen him, called Puff Puff.
Puff Puff.
He's one of them ground hoppers, but to like pervert, well, to actual disgrace levels. I really hate him. He's a Braintree fan, so I've been hate watching them. And as Sylvester's just said, they are now relegated, which is great. Wait, last night he posted he'd gone to watch some fucking pervert team, and then posted a picture of him in the hotel room saying, "Gone to the football, back to the room now for dinner," and he was making a ham and cheese sandwich with Billy Bear ham, actual Billy Bear ham. So
I've got nothing.
To be fair to me, he lives in
I didn't have to respond. I'm completely losing track of the teams you support and the people you just want to lose throughout this.
I'm not so sure I support any teams anymore. I just support hatred and pain.
Gets his joy from other teams' pain. Love it.
Yeah. I've got a cold at the moment as well, so no one's off limits. But Billy Bear ham, fuck off.
Yeah. Agreed. I couldn't agree more. Welcome back, Newcastle Football Club FC. Samir's getting called Puff Daddy again. Karim. That's actually a very good lookalike for me if people want to Google that guy there. I'm not bringing it on the screen again. That's the best one I've heard so far. Okay. No, let's not do that. I should have read that one before I pulled it up. Didn't sound good. Considering it came from a Puff Daddy reference, it's a little bit dangerous. Right, next topic
not
of
as bad
discussion.
as the geopolitical one last week.
Oh yeah, I did actually proofread that one before trying to bring it up on the screen. I've completely lost my train of thought. Okay, so we ran a show a few weeks ago where we went through all of the fixtures at the bottom of the league to see who would come out relegated. Ended up Tottenham were going down. Since then, Igor Tudor's gone. In comes Roberto De Zerbi. What do people think about that?
I think that's a good manager to get, to be fair.
It's a good shout, but is it too little too late? Because I've had a little look into it. I've heard other people talking about it. De Zerbi does not start off fast anywhere. Like track record wise, it's not a thing that he does. He didn't win in 6 at Brighton. I think he did the same at Marseille. Some of the other clubs he's been in, it's taken a little while to implement his system. Good manager, agreed. Stocky hates him. But has he got enough time to get Tottenham out of this?
Hell no, then. If you're saying about he starts ain't good, then yeah, I don't see it ending well then. But he did say even if they do go down, he'll still stick around. But yeah, I still thought they'll go down.
Okay. Anybody else got different thoughts? Actually, Shuri, the Tottenham fan, what are you saying?
I'm trying to hold back. You know what? It's a weird one. I do think it may be a little bit too late. But as for trying to implement things, they're such a blank canvas, this Spurs team, because they haven't found a rhythm of playing football this year. So it's not like you've got to beat a certain way of playing football out of them, because they haven't had one all year. It's been so, sideways, backwards, anywhere but forwards. There's been no real goal threat, no real tactics used throughout the season. So I'm not really concerned about them struggling to pick up what he's going to put down. I think in that sense, it'd probably work well for him. It's just the fixtures, like we run through the fixtures aren't great. It's going to be tough no matter what. And then, like I said, with this weekend, I think West Ham, you play on Friday, didn't you, Stocks? So by the time the next lot of fixtures, the first game, we could end up being in relegation, which is, I don't know how the players would deal with that pressure. But it's been weird. I've been watching a lot of the all the training videos come up, and he's big on kind of 1, 2, 3 touch. And now it sounds silly, but I was sitting there, and Jack would know, you're watching that as a grown man thinking these geezers are being paid millions, and that's the stuff you do at school. Like take the ball and pop it off as quick as possible so no one can catch her. Like, are you having a laugh?
So sorry, but read that comment.
Yeah, I know. I've been getting pulled apart here.
Oh, damn. Oh, yeah, that's a good shout, He's got some good looking at it.
Oh, man, I love that. No, but keep the lookalikes coming. There's a couple that still need lookalikes to keep them coming.
You know what? I read that and straight away I thought, well.
Yeah, same thing that came to mind as well. I think it's massive. I do think we'll stay up. Jack says, Kudos back soon. He has stated it's all about winning these next games, not the style.
Wait, what's soon?
Okay.
Yeah. The end of the season. What's soon? Like, there's how many games left? There's like 7 games left.
7 games left.
And what the hell is soon? Are we talking the next 2 games?
Soon is like now. He needs to be back for the next game.
We ain't got a game tomorrow. Yeah, no, he's right though. But the Kudos and that coming back is huge. Like, we relied on him for the first part of the season, and as soon as he went, we had no plan. We had no real. And we've had some horrendous injuries. Arsenal like to make up injuries and pretend things, but we generally have had people out all season. So even Kudos coming back is such a big lift for the players. But I think we might stay up, but it is going to go down to the last 1 or 2 games, which is what worries me, because they're not known for balls of steel, this Tottenham side. So, yeah.
Are we having Mike stay up? We want to know the answer. Are you going?
No, I'll say it. We'll stay up, but I won't be talking to you guys on the last day of the season until it's over.
Well, to be fair, if you can somehow turn one of the games that we had down Tottenham to lose into a win from both our predictions and Jack's very own table, it will. They stay up.
It swings it, doesn't it? Yeah, exactly.
They just need to pick up 1 win, because we had them down as 5 points. 5 points. They were going to pick up 5.
Just want to say,
picking up 6 points.
I had one of them down as a win, and you lost at a loss. So just saying, just putting it out there.
You've got equally as hard one as West Ham, though, as we sort of saw when we looked through, because you've got Sunderland next, Brighton, and then is it Wolves?
Yeah, I think so. I know we finished with Everton, didn't we? I know that.
You finished with Chelsea, Everton. I know that. It's the ones in the middle that Villa are in there somewhere as well.
Yeah, no, Villa's there.
Isn't Leeds in there as well?
Yeah.
See, no, I still can't
that might last be the last one.
The more I look at the fixtures, the more I still can't see it, because like Leeds is just.
I fancy Leeds.
Yeah, Leeds.
I fancy beating Leeds.
Actually, play good football. Right.
You lost to Southampton. I don't want to hear it from you.
Just a
quick
question.
I'm just here sitting there just hoping. What is talking about you staying up is pissing me off. I just want you going down.
Wait, perfect season could be fucked if Tottenham stay up.
I know.
Imagine if we stay up and you win nothing.
If they get pipped to the title last day and Tottenham stay up last day, we may never see Samir again.
I'll be fuming, man.
Mate, if they get pipped to the title and we went down, I would still celebrate. I swear to you, I would still celebrate. No, I would. Genuinely would. I don't think you understand how much your fans annoy me. That I'd go down and go, cool, at least we have some different away games for a little while. You lot you're just so annoying. Not just necessarily you, yes, you, but all of you in general.
We'll still be
it's just... Mate, for once, the whole of the Football League has agreed that nobody likes Arsenal.
Yeah, I don't care.
Everybody. You're like
We'd
Millwall, and you're not
116
even
charges
racist
Man
enough.
City.
We
Yeah,
just want you
exactly.
relegated. All this talk is nonsense. We just want you relegated. That's it.
Is that why you're throwing all these cup finals away so you can focus on watching our games in case we go down?
Yeah, we've won a lot of them. We've won a lot. You've won 1 or 2 in your lifetime.
It's all right. Don't worry. You're more concerned about my run than I am. I genuinely, it is what it is. It was a nice run.
That's how everyone spins it when they're about to get relegated. Yeah, you know what? We don't care. The deep down, you fucking care. You didn't expect your team to be here.
No. I cared a few weeks ago. Mate, watching the football, if we went down, no, but Samir, you've got to understand, I've watched them all season at home, and I even said to Mitch, we sat there, and on top of the mug behind me screaming his head off, I was like, we deserve to go down. There's a good chance we can go down with this team, because it's been that bad. Now, everyone else is kind of caught on further down the line. Like, Tottenham's really struggling. It's been going on for months. And if anyone's actually been the Spurs and watched them, it is awful. Like I said, I keep bringing Mitch into it. He watched that Newcastle game. It was hopeless. You could see the faults just from. We're not specialists in anything. Don't understand too much. All we played is a decent level of football, but you can see the problems. Jesus Christ! Anyone can see the problems watching it.
Sure, I think you're really playing. So I can see one of my oldest friends has messaged saying, "I just support hatred," which is obviously a direct quote of mine. So there's nobody on the planet that knows more than him about how much I adore hatred and where I get my power from. After working hand in hand with each other for a decade next week. But just hearing you then, Shuey, and then you back to Samir. Do we all just support hatred? Do any of us actually support our own team?
Honestly, the first time I met you, I was so chuffed that there's someone that hates people as much as me. I've never met someone who genuinely just goes fuck them and hates people. That's normally just me. So thank you.
Shuey, that hurts that you've disregarded me there.
No, you're not all the way
down. I am. I am. I just like to keep the topics flowing.
Maybe we could start, like Ballers. Why don't we start like a league called like Haters or something, where it's just you go there and like who hates the most.
Hate everything.
At least we wouldn't get relegated then. The three of us would finally get Champions League spaces. A three-way season to cider in the final hating session, which I would hate. So just looking at the circle. But yeah, Samir is half right though that we do try and. All football fans, I think, have that self-depreciating humour, which I don't think I've got any Yanks listening, but if you are, you don't have it. You just do anything to try and reclaim some joy of the season back, don't you? Like whether that's selling your ticket on the seat exchange and you're actually legitimately buzzing it's sold, or hating on someone else. Like it's fucked up. It's a fucked up love that we have, isn't it?
100%.
Unfortunately, yes.
But on what you said about Zerbi, this is probably because I follow a League One football team. Sadly, am I archaic in thinking the whole trying to put your style into the players? Like, surely all that matters now is just fucking winning some games. Yeah, however the fuck you get over the line, get over the line. So do you think he? It's probably exactly why he. Do you think he actually goes in and goes, right, I'm going to try and fucking put this style of play in now, or do you think part of him holds back and says, let's just focus on X before we try and do Y? I'm not even taking. I'm genuinely not trying to take the piss there, because surely there's a degree.
No,
we've just got
absolutely the latter. Absolutely the latter. Yeah. He is that. He's so dogmatic. He's like, oh, this is the way football should be played, and we have to do it. You know, when he was doing really well at Brighton, and they were playing some nice stuff, but then they'd carry on doing the nice stuff, and instead of winning 2-0, they'd draw 2-2. No, fuck that. You're 2-0 up, shut up shop, 20 minutes to go, just do what you got to do to win. and I think that's the last thing Tottenham need. They just need someone to go in there and like garner a bit of spirit, make them realise their professional and personal pride, because they all failed. They've all failed. I know, like the cult of management, like it's all their fault. Them players have underperformed massively, bar 3 or 4, say like Gray, Richarlison. You need someone to get in there and motivate them. Is Zerbi a motivator?
To be fair, Zerbi, I think in the comments it was mentioned, he's come out and said it's about results, it's not about the style. But I think, like I said, Tottenham have no style. They have no way of playing. He's going to have to implement something. Like I said, all the sessions, it's all talking about 1-2 touch, quickly popping the ball off, trying to move the ball quickly. It's something Tottenham don't do. It's been so slow. It's been so boring. Every game is the same thing, and we may scrape a goal. You know, so it does feel like it's just going back to basics, and that's exactly what they need. But you've had Tudor, didn't work. I think that was a bit of a train wreck. Unfortunately, his old man dying was the best thing that could have happened for everybody in that situation, because it just gave everyone an out of that. It's true. I'm sorry, and that's, you know, my heart goes out to the geezer. But apart from his family, it didn't help. Outside of that, it did though, because it gave the board an excuse to sack the geezer, because they didn't. My heart
goes out. You just celebrated his death. My heart goes out. Yeah.
The hatred league is really picking up pace straight away. You're trying to win the league early, aren't you?
Aiming for them playoffs, but generally they wouldn't have done it otherwise. So, you know, that needed to happen. So, yeah, we'll see. I think
make sure you don't
right.
incriminate yourself here, Stu.
He's just doubled down.
You've not off someone, have you?
He's just doubled down.
Myself, no.
I can't believe you just said that needed to happen. That's crazy.
Mate, the season I've watched,
that was almost as funny as you saying not Arsenal fans, but it does include not all Arsenal fans, but it does include you, and then just carrying on seamlessly.
I was trying to be nice to Samir, but I didn't have it in me. I tried. It was all the hatred speech. There was just, you know, it just flows on a Monday.
Oh Christ!
Yeah, no, I stand by it. I stand by it. It needed to.
Day off.
Yeah, so apparently he said it's all about staying up. Later will come with the stuff.
Right.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I think that. Well, I respect that. Then I mean,
but then
he'll
what style are they
he'll
going to
push
play?
his type of
Is
football.
it just going to allow them to carry on playing what they've been doing then?
No, you are right.
Why they are in the first place?
Yeah, but I think the whole point of this team is that we touched upon a few weeks ago. Well, it's evident we touched upon a few weeks ago, didn't we? That they seem just weak and petulant, and like the everything about
they're lost.
Just screams that if you try and sit down and try and do a new style with them, it's just going to go Pete Tong, because it's just one ear. In one ear and out the other type thing. So if he's also probably doing that as well as a little thing to them, that I don't believe that team would put the effort into learning a new style or adapting or, you know, basically doing basics. I just think they're fucking petulant. Like,
I just don't think they never really clocked on to how they wanted to play. There wasn't a way of playing. It was so lost. And then Tudor come in and done the same thing, just with a few different players. You know, nothing changed when Tudor come in, and I think he'll be all right. I do. He has to put something in of his stamp, because otherwise, you're just going through the same motions again with a third manager. So something has to change, but I don't think it's a wholesale change. It's about just getting the ball forward quicker, popping it off. There is decent footballers in there, so even just getting moving quicker will make such a difference.
Yeah, it's too late for a wholesale change. It's just from what you're saying. It's my worry, if I was a Tottenham fan, would be like, how does this change? If they are just petulant and they're not going to listen and they're not going to put the effort in, nothing changes. It's just going to carry on down the same route.
I think it was a weird one.
I've tried to do something ever so slightly different in the last 2 years. And
I think the thing is,
worst team not to get relegated from the Premier League in the last 3 seasons.
Oh, 100%. Especially last season. But Frank was poor.
Yeah, that's
No.
great, isn't it? I've been reading these. There's some good
I was,
jokes in the
waiting,
comments.
I was waiting to get a little bit of serious conversation out of the way because there's a couple of cracking Arsenal jokes and Tottenham
Nah,
jokes.
man, we've been talking about Tottenham. There's no serious conversation here.
Okay, let's do it. So Newcastle Football Club FC started with this one. And then what does an Arsenal fan do with his team in the trophy? Turns off the PlayStation.
Classic. Yeah.
And then they turn it.
So unnecessary, but
Why are we
brilliant.
catching so much straight today?
Someone straight into the hater league.
I know.
We've got a new.
Hey, this is the Tottenham section.
Is it VIP guests?
How the hell we come back to Arsenal?
Oh, it's funny.
We are top of the league, by the way.
But on the Tottenham thing again, if you do go, which I think most of us think you will. How many of these players stay? Do you think any of them have got the ball, got the fight to stay for a season in the Championship to try and get
Nah, well, you lose Vicario, but no one's losing sleep. You lose Romero, you lose Van der Ven, you lose Ndogi, you lose Porro, you lose Kudus. You probably lose Kudu, even though I think he may stay, but I think he probably goes. Yeah, there ain't much. There ain't much in there that stays, to be honest. You lose everyone in that back four.
That's why I said, though, I think it obviously it's fucking terrible. It's terrible financial, but like you need that. I mean, how many more family members can we offer for people to leave the club? Like, no, but like seriously, but you need wholesale change there, don't you? And
my hands are tied at this point.
That is the only positive that you know, because you will be able to get players in, but you need a lot of that team just to fuck off, don't you? Just to get out of there.
You know what? I think a lot of the players bought into that. Oh, you win a trophy and then that's the change. And then it just got worse. And they still had that attitude that they were good. And the problem is that, like I said, we were the worst team in the league, bar the 3 that went down last year. But they come away with it going, oh, we won a trophy. It was all worth it. And it kind of papered over the cracks. And it's like, no, those cracks have clearly formed again this year and we've struggled. They didn't really change anything from last year. And it's come back to bite them. They did try, but then, like I said, you bought Kudus in injury. But then it was that weird one that Tottenham have sold their top goal scorer the last 3 years in a row. It was Kane, Son, then Johnson.
Yeah.
Like Barry Rank Johnson was not a nice footballer, but he could finish. No, he was an awful footballer. He's one of them footballers you didn't want the ball at his feet.
Yeah.
You just needed it in front of him, one touch finish.
Is Romero in
I know, probably Romero or Van der Ven at this rate. Yeah, no, that's what I mean. It genuinely is. It's
well, they're going anyway, so 4 years it is.
but it is like we've got rid of that player each year. Like, how can you expect to do anything when you keep getting rid of these players? And you bought Kudus in, all right, he got injured, but then you've got rid of the backup that was there as well. So you've still gone in light for some reason. And then we got Gallagher. I think he's our highest paid player or second highest paid player.
No way.
Yeah, no, he is. Yeah.
But it's interesting as well about Brennan Johnson that he's not looking good, is he, for Palace?
Nah, you know what? He's such a weird footballer because he is one of them. He's perfect from the winger to the winger to come in late, but he ain't going to set anyone up. He honestly is an awful footballer. But he gets in the right positions when he goes forward. He's a good first-time finisher. Yeah. But he is not a nice footballer. Like, he can't swing a ball in for a cross or anything else. That's why for Palace, I think it's such a bad buy for them. Because he can't do anything. Unless you're putting it on a plate for him. He probably had some of his best games when he had Werner, because Werner would just smash it wide and he ended up coming in at the back post to tap it in.
Is he still
No, Werner's gone as well. But yeah, that was another one for us. But genuinely, we've really struggled for goals, and you're still getting rid of the players that did get you goals. Kudus has only got one or two for us. You ain't got many for us.
I've actually just Googled your goals for this so
Rough,
far
innit?
in the Premier League. You got Richarlison. Yeah, it's. I was thinking it's wrong, but I'm just. Richarlison's got 9. Van de Ven and Romero joint second on 4. Pelini is on 3. So you've got
that's awful.
one
He's
player.
been dropped for half of the games, Paul Lanier as well. He keeps getting dropped, even though he's clearly the best holding midfielder.
So you scored like 37 goals then?
But is it that much? Genuinely, I'm not even trying to take the piss. Like, I haven't seen that many at home.
That is rough.
That is rough, yeah. That is very
Look at our home record over the last 2 seasons. That's all you need to see. How rough.
Is it not? Yeah. Is it 4 wins?
Something like that.
Yeah.
This season, yeah. We still ain't won this year, have we?
No.
It's like Xavi Simons,
25
25
wins since August.
Kolo Muani, 23 games, 1 goal. Now I know this is appearances, obviously. Bentancur, 1 goal, 20. But it's
Slim pickings, though, isn't it? Do you see what I mean? It is
Relegation.
Yeah.
But see, people don't realise how bad it is, and people started talking about it now. But if you look at the stats and look at the players and those, like looking at the individual battles won and stuff, we lose on everything. We're in like the bottom 5 of everything. So it's not a surprise that we're in the bottom 4, close to the bottom 3, because stats-wise, we are there for all of them. Our record, and it's been like that for 2 years.
That is mad.
So it's not, people going, oh, surprised, can't believe Tottenham's down there. And the other thing is as well is that I know some of us are a certain age apart from you, Samir, but I remember being at school and that West Ham team too good to go down, and then they went down. And genuinely, that's how it feels with Tottenham now. Oh no, but it won't happen. And now all of a sudden, 7 games, people have gone, oh, it could happen. Some of us have been thinking this for weeks, for months,
I think
because we didn't see a way out.
The most shocking one was Newcastle. I think everyone was more shocked about them going down. It's more, Newcastle would never go down.
No, maybe the outside looking in, but Newcastle fans were pretty aware as soon as Keegan left the second time we were going down.
Yeah.
No, that West Ham team that went down shocked everybody because they had some real talent in that team.
Yeah, there was class.
They're a lot better than this time.
That's what I mean. This is what I mean. You talk about the characters and the footballers they had, and they went down, and that's what kind of stands out to me.
Yeah, look, they were up against a prime Big Sam's Bolton, though, mate. So sometimes, it's just something. There's nothing you can do at moments like that.
That's right. Spurs should have a win next, according to Mitch, because it's Sunderland and they're crap, aren't they, Mitch? So
Sunderland are crap, but so are you. That's the problem.
You're just double hating now, both sides of the draw.
Exactly. You're not even just picking sides now. You're just being petty.
Yeah, I am. In that game, I am going to be so. I hope you both get 4 players sent off in the games of that.
Just hate properly. Hate like everyone else does. You pick one team and you just
I genuinely
hate the other team just because.
In fact, I would prefer Sunderland to win that game.
Well, you're an arsehole.
He's been
that's ridiculous.
He's lying.
What have I said the whole time on here? I do not give a fuck about Sunderland.
That's why you're saying that. That's why you're saying exactly what you're saying now.
Shit. And sorry, I don't really care that much about Tottenham, but I would much prefer the jokes of you going down than not. So
I'm with you on that one.
Sunderland win,
unfortunately. Well, the fact that you're on the same side as Samir says it all. So I have nothing left to say on that. I hope you're proud of yourself that you can sit there and agree with Samir.
I'm taking Stocky with me as well here because I think Stocky would prefer a Sunderland win as well.
Of course.
Yeah, I know, but he's got an ulterior motive.
Yeah, that's self-preservation. That's self-preservation.
It still counts. I'm taking it all at the same time.
That's hate for a reason. You're just being a prick. It's,
I'm self-admittedly a bit of a prick sometimes. I'm not gonna. Jack saying again, as a diehard Tottenham fan, want a massive clear out of the players, regardless of staying up or going down. Start again with you, but we need to invest correctly for once.
That's always been a problem with Spurs, though.
Yeah.
So
no one's buying them players on those wages. Still got to sell them.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you've got to get rid of them first. Yeah, that's going to be the hardest bit.
And very much like Very much.
Man
Like
United
I don't think it's a problem Spurs getting rid of players. I think that there'll be people to buy Van der Ven, Romero,
Yeah,
but
but
they've been kind
you
of
say
patting
that,
themselves to
though.
go already. We'll just get robbed because they know we have to let them go. That's the only difference.
Yeah, only a
But also
couple of
their
them will
stock's
go,
going
though.
down, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like the
Nah, they'll
Arsenal
go.
thing, their stocks are going down.
Yeah, I want to say yes, but people like in Doggy, like they're talking about what's his name, the goalkeeper. Oh no,
This is the best one so far.
well played, sir.
You know what? I need to get one of them sound effects that just goes to them. Some of these are fantastic.
But they're talking about Vicario going to Italy, and it was like the geezer's awful. I wouldn't have only playing for Haaland. Like,
Yeah, you might not
in that league.
like genuinely, they'll get moves abroad. Not many of them would stay in the Prem.
No.
And the only one I think would stay in the Prem would probably be like Van der Ven to Liverpool, if anyone.
You see how
The rest of them, everyone would go like Italy, Spain, so on and so forth. They're all gone. But yeah, no one really stays in the Prem.
I wanted to say
And that's where you get the money.
right now, but like,
What?
I think your problem at the moment is some of these players are already looking for a way out now. They're speaking to agents.
You know that.
Looking for a way out. So I don't know. That's why I feel like you'll probably go down because these players won't be focused. They'll be focused on their next move, which is probably happening already.
I think the problem is a lot of them, like Jack was saying in the comments, I think a lot of them will go anyway at the end of this season.
Yeah,
so I think there is a little bit like Romero to be captain to go down. So he wanted to be captain when you win a trophy, to be captain and go down and then jump ship. You know, I don't think that's a great look on him. So I do think they're going to buck up their ideas a little bit. They just had no faith in the last managers. Like the Tudor one was absolutely pointless. It just looked like stock standing on the sideline. There was nothing at all. Same beard. It's a phenomenal beard, though, mate.
Stocks catching a string. Hey, I've played for Stocks. Stocks is a decent manager. I'll have you know.
Oh, yeah. He's one of my he does more than what fucking Tudor did, and I've wished no ill health on his death, on his dad either. So there's nothing to do with that. I like your old man. It's not a problem.
I've lost what figure we're on for you doubling down it is. I'm sure it's quadrupling down by now. We must be even around it.
Oh, man.
It's fully engraved.
You know what?
But
Funny
no.
enough, Saviour saying about players wanting out. Funny enough, I done a little clip for Marlon on Spurs Kings for his video that went out yesterday, and I said so many of these Tottenham players were the problem because they weren't playing for the club; they was all playing them for themselves with their eyes. Because you can tell the difference between Champions League results and league results. They all played when the shop window was on. And then bread and butter, they just didn't care. They've only been in business for themselves all year.
Yeah.
But I still think you'll get out of it because they'll go, well, you don't get the move you want when you've got a relegation around your neck. So they're going to pull them fingers out purely for self-preservation. That's all it is.
But that's what I mean. But they ain't going to be staying next year. They want to move, and I think the club's better off moving on from them as well.
They don't want to be in another relegation.
It's all right. Tottenham are renowned for being good purchasers with loads of money in their pocket. You'll be fine.
Well, we'll see. The buying's another issue. It's always been an issue, like buying and building decent players. Yeah, I think we'll be all right, but it's going to be a really crappy end to the season for us. So it's going to be a harder watch than it already has been because you're actually hoping on something now. Most of the games, like when I went that game with you, I'm like, well, we're going to lose. Like I could accept it because I knew we were gash, but now it's got to the point where it's like, yeah, you're a bit too close to that now. So, Reality kicked in a little bit. It has, but like I said, I don't think any of the fans really thought this was going to happen. A lot of Spurs fans.
Yeah, no one did.
Piss off, Newcastle.
Shit!
Just sound with Mister.
Don't worry about that.
But no, we'll see. It's going to be wholesale changes for Tottenham next year anyway. The weird thing is that people get really bent out of shape about the Zerbi, and saying that he only stays for a couple of years. And I said he stays for a couple of years and he got a 5-year contract. It don't really matter. What manager really sees out their contract now anyway? And a lot of Spurs fans go, why are we giving him 5 years? Who cares? If he comes in and he keeps us up, he's worth paying off for the next few years. We're still paying Thomas. We're paying off about 5 managers at the moment. If one can keep you up, it's worth it.
Yeah, you're so bad, you're being bent over a barrel by Zerbi, who's overrated as it is. That's how bad it's been. And
is he not third highest paid manager or something now?
Something like that, yeah.
He's after Arteta and Pep.
But the thing is, Tottenham would be between a rock and a hard place. What do? They couldn't go out and get some two-bob manager who hasn't really done the Prem before because they got stung for that, the last one.
Shuey,
and there's no one else available.
Like work, though.
Why do I feel like
some lookalike work there going on, Shuey, wouldn't you?
Yeah, maybe. What am I being dug out for now?
If you go down with Zerbi, people start throwing eggs at you in the street again.
What? More than the normal eggs?
Yeah, more than the normal eggs.
No, it just, like I said, they are bent over a barrel, but it's kind of good because the board's got away with getting away with things for years. They blamed Levy. It's always been someone else's fault. But now it's the fans, like most clubs, but it's the fans paying for it. You know, watching this shit show every week. Everyone can see what's wrong. And we're the only ones paying for it. Like I said, they're still sending me. I still had my email about my season ticket being renewed. No, I don't even know what league we're in.
I'll get back to you.
No, genuinely.
You think I'm buying it?
Yeah, that's
what's that?
You've got to support your club regardless.
Yeah, it's true.
I'll support them, but not 1,300 quid's worth of support them in the Championship. No.
You get more games for that 1,300 quid, though. More games.
Yeah, I know. Well, you know what? I was going to say, but I'm not being funny. I have to play Millwall away. They could go past us. They could pass us in the elevator, which isn't worry about it. So, no. We'll be all right, but it's going to be far tighter than it should be. So,
fair enough. We'll finish the Tottenham section on another comment from Jack. Should never have sacked Big Ange. Well, I think the players wanted him to stay, and they never bought into Frank's ideas. Spurs all over again.
You know what?
I don't know. That geezer was awful though.
Bad. Since his first 10 games, since Ange's first 10 games, Tottenham have been shocking in the league.
They're awful. I can't see. We talk about Zerbi being stuck in his way of playing. That's what Ange was. Ange was so stuck in his way of playing, and you weren't playing Scottish football anymore. He just couldn't do what he wanted to with those players.
He was the manager version of turning it on when you're in the shop window.
Yeah, but who was worse?
Pretty much.
It was terrible, but in the European competitions, all of a sudden he discovered how to manage.
Yeah, but who was worse?
Exactly that.
Like, who was worse out the two? I would go with Frank. Not because Ange won a trophy. I just think the style.
Right, it's like asking what shit you want to step in, cat shit or dog shit. It's not really a right answer, is there? Like either way, you're going to want it off the bottom of your shoe. It's just they were both awful. Like Ange knew what to do in them cup competitions, but he was forced to do that because he wanted to live up to his own hype of winning that.
Yeah, we had a lot of big wins with him in the league.
We had some awful ones in the league as well, getting tonked by Chelsea. He really got rolled over as well.
9 men. Was it that name? You were down to like 9 men.
Yes, I knew. But that's what I mean, though. He had no game management. The geezer subs were just, he just subbed like for like and see what happens. No. It should have been a better decision should have been made then, but, like Jack said earlier, hindsight.
Yeah.
Done now. We're in the situation we're in. Hopefully we get out of it for our sake.
Okay,
Thing is, I don't know if we stay up. I don't know who goes down because I genuinely don't think it's West Ham.
I don't see.
Thank fuck me. All this Tottenham talk, I was going to slip my wrist live on there. We talk about more than Tottenham League do on Spurs Kings TV.
We're not getting to
We had a perfect segue. With him talking about Millwall going up, and he just carried on. What are you doing to me?
Just like Tottenham, they bottled it earlier as well.
No. We persevered. We just carried on chatting shit. It's fine.
So we're going to end the show. Hopefully, we can get through all of, well, at least down to the National League. But I think the National League is one of the more interesting ones because of the last game of the season. Going to talk a little bit about the push for promotion in the EFL, starting with the Championship.
What?
Coventry, look there, done, dusted.
Ipswich?
Yeah, Ipswich.
I thought.
Why are you so confused?
No, because I thought Millwall and Middlesbrough were gone. Jeez,
Nah.
the league is crazy.
Right. Championships are fast-moving leagues.
Yeah,
Games like
Mhm.
Tuesday, Saturday,
Mad one,
before you know it.
I thought it was
Crazy.
between Millwall and Middlesbrough at one point. I didn't really look at points like that. Jeez.
Well, Millwall played really well in the second half against Middlesbrough Friday.
Yeah.
Like, I'll die on this hill. You truly love football at Easter weekend. Games on, especially when you don't support no one in the Football League, you can just enjoy it. With like 3 games back to back on Friday, I think I've done 4 games back to back today. It's just fucking perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, that Coventry game I watched on Friday was it Friday or Saturday? Yeah, that was class.
Yeah,
It was class.
Samir converted.
Yeah.
Honestly, games don't have to be technically good; they're just competitive.
That's
it's just more fun.
Yeah,
it's just
They're more fun by far.
yeah.
Look at that Southampton though, not a loss in that.
Don't know. 14 unbeaten. 15 unbeaten now.
15 unbeaten, isn't it, Smith?
15
where's that
unbeaten.
couple in there too?
Fuck off, dude.
Mate, they're on it. They're flying. They're going for a full-on promotion charge right at the end of the season. Best time of the season to be informed. So
Yeah.
see what
Big
they can
time.
do with that.
Well, it's a big game tomorrow, isn't it? Look at that.
Wrexham. Oh, jeez. Now
Yeah.
looking at the points. That is a big game.
John's on his walk already to get to Wrexham.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, Wrexham hosts
Sorry,
Southampton.
Wrexham?
Wrexham, yeah, Wrexham from the Welsh team. So there's lots going on in the league. Obviously, Coventry are cut and dry. They're gone. They're clear. But below that, all the way down to 12th, we'll be looking to potentially nick a playoff spot.
How many games have they got left now?
Well, they play 46, didn't they? So Coventry have got 6, Ipswich have got 7, and then
Right,
some other teams have got 5. Huh?
Yeah, the game's played. It's all over the guy.
Yeah, because this game week split in it because like Southampton play tomorrow, same as Wrexham. I think there's another side that play tomorrow. I think there's another game on tomorrow as well. So that's all a little bit split.
Okay.
When teams go on cut runs to me, they have to move games.
We keep coming back to that. End the show, man.
But the Ipswich shouts, I'm going to have to shout out Stocky, John, and Ginny when he was on the show for the prediction show. All 3 tipped Ipswich. All
Nice.
3
I
tipped
mean,
Ipswich.
every single one of my other predictions was god awful, but this one's looking all right.
Looking at Samir's, not even in the picture. Only had 2 teams.
Only on 2 teams, yeah.
Can you imagine? I've switched teams, and they both want to be in relegation battles. What is this nonsense, man?
Madness. And then me and Jack had Southampton. They're currently sat 7th, who could make a charge for the playoffs. So
Have you got the list there? Who did I have for FA Cup? Was it Chelsea or Arsenal?
you had yourselves for the FA Cup.
Damn. Who did I say Chelsea with?
I don't think you're Chelsea for anything.
Oh, okay.
Hull and Millwall are having fantastic seasons.
Yeah.
Because I don't like Millwall have been around like threatening playoffs for a while. I think it was in the playoffs last year, but them and Hull have had such good seasons when you consider their budgets to the rest of them teams in there.
Yeah,
They bought Millwall.
So the manager does bits. He really does. Alex Neil, like their game Friday night was superb, and that even now like Hull are drawing with Coventry. Not too many teams have done that this year. So, I think they get a little extra bit of praise because they just don't have anywhere near the budget of them other sides.
No.
Fair enough. So if you have to put your money on it now, who do you reckon gets that second promotion spot?
Oh, that's deep. Deep.
Ipswich play
think-
Middlesbrough
yeah.
in 2 weeks.
Big game.
I want to say Middlesbrough, but
Yeah, I'm going to say Ipswich. Middlesbrough up and down. Well, you can see by the results, to be fair. You can see by the results. But yeah, it's like with 1 week, lost, draw. Yeah.
I think everyone has, apart from Ipswich and Southampton, everyone's been dropping points, really. So, yeah, I don't know. I like Middlesbrough for it, but yeah. Maybe that's just me.
I think it'd be an interesting running, like Jack said. Middlesbrough and Ipswich play each other. I think that might be the decider of which one of them two
Pushes on,
actually gets the promotion. But I would, at this point, have to go Ipswich because if you look at Borough and Millwall, they've got 2 games in hand on both of them teams. I know they're playing one of them now, but the fact is they've got a lot more chance of getting it because there's more games to play for.
I have to realise that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I just love winning a league competitive when there's stuff still to play for. It's nothing worse winning a league done with a few games left.
100%. It's the same in the Premier season as well. There's stuff going on everywhere, in every single position. Like even for the European spots, the top 2 could close in a bit more if City win their game.
And look, the top 2's having an absolute wobble. So yeah.
I really like the
Nothing to me. Okay, no, fair enough.
I really like the relegation. I love the relegation.
So we can. I'll watch you play. You can watch us play. It'll be fine. Then we can both cheer on. You can both cheer on something.
Oh, you couple of cucks. Couple of cucks.
Oh shit! This show sometimes, man. Right, we'll move down. Jack's League One.
Lincoln's League, sadly.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, Lincoln.
Good
They crowned champions today, weren't they?
Yeah.
Promotion.
Nah, promoted, but yeah, I mean, it's only a matter of time, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So what they're 12 points ahead with 5 to go. Well, Coventry Cardiff have got 6. So yeah, one more win pretty much does it. Bar a little bit of maths there. Yeah, Jack, over to you. Where do you think this finishes up? Obviously, the top 2 look like they're pretty secure.
Well, we play Cardiff on Saturday, so I can already tell you now that we win because that's going to piss me off. So yeah, I mean, look at Cardiff's form.
Yeah.
Not strong at all.
We've won 1 game in 5. You know, we've really, not to stick the boot in Mitch again, but yeah, we lost the bottom of the league. So, you know, that would have been our only loss. I mean, that was our only loss for about 3 months or something daft. So, yeah, we've had 16 draws this season. Which, you know, is so Bradford, who are above us, it's actually it sums it up, doesn't it? Bradford, who are a point ahead of us, have had half the number of draws as us. So yeah, it's
the goal difference is quite good as well.
I know, but so is Cardiff. So I mean, that's basically another point, isn't it? Yeah. Look, I think autos, unless they're, yeah, we still. So the rest of the season we play Cardiff, Bradford. Obviously, we played Stockport today, Stevenage, Huddersfield, and Luton.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, that's some big games.
So we play 5 of the top 10. But we did have 6 of the top 10 before 3 o'clock today. So we've got 5 of the top 10 to play. Now, my thought process on that is that even if we run second place close, that means obviously we've had a good end to the season and we should then go into the playoffs with some confidence. But if we if we're scratching just to be in top 6 by the end of that 5, I would imagine that we'll be in very, very poor state of form. So I still think Bradford will fall away. Interestingly, I've thought all season Luton would come good, and I am a little bit worried about them sneaking in.
Yeah.
Plymouth, despite losing to a 10-man Bolton on Friday, look good. They've probably got the 2 best strikers in the league, but yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. But we played Luton last game of the season, and I think potentially, if they sneak in, then we might actually then play them in the playoffs. So I think that would be a bit of a bad omen. So yeah, it's not looking good, to be perfectly honest. It's pretty frustrating. Teams like Bradford, who got promoted last year, obviously, it's relatively impressive. But Stevenage, the shite, Bradford, shit. Like, how are they in those positions?
Yeah.
Lincoln have had one. They've got one player that scored more than 8 goals. Sorry, they haven't got a single player that scored more than 8 goals.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, wow.
For them
That
to
just
score
sums up, like I've always
77
said.
and no one's got more than 8 is a bit
Yeah.
mad.
So this just sums up this division that it's really not. I mean, Lincoln are on form to be hitting 100 points, and they're just not that good. But they're going to get 100 points. Yeah, it's a weird season. I know everyone says it, and I know every season it is, but fuck me, no one is going to confidently call who's going to win the playoffs. No chance.
No chance at all.
I can tell you who won't win it. And they currently reside 4th in the league. I just think it's brutal. Stockport are very good. Stockport are good. Their team is good. They play decent football. They've been in and around it now for a couple of seasons. Their manager, Dave Challoner, always wins the league or is promoted in the 2nd season when they're in the U Division, all the way down from Conference North. So he's taken them from Conference North, Conference League 2, League 1. They lost to Leyton Orient, didn't they, in the playoffs last season? Very, very unlucky to do so. I think Stockport by far deserve to go through.
Oh, yeah.
I think Stockport will win it, to be honest. I think they'll win the playoffs.
Fair enough.
And that's all. That's because Bolton have snatched 2nd. They're already promoted.
I was about to say, what's going on here?
No, I just don't trust this team. I just don't trust them. And playoff football, no chance. We're so easy to score against. We seem to have to work so hard to score goals and create chances, and other teams just score. Just seem to get the ball in our net, and it's like, fucking hell, how? So yeah, sadly, I think it's another season, and next season's gonna be ruthless. Some of the teams coming down from the Championship,
Yeah.
brutal.
Tough one. And for those watching, I'll give you one guess at who picked a team that aren't in this picture.
Wait, are you telling me you're all in the top 10?
Yes, because most of us picked Luton and Stocky picked Stockport.
Oh, fuck's sake, Wigan.
And you picked Wigan.
Oh, Wigan.
Who in a relegation battle, if I'm correctly.
Yeah, disappointingly won today though.
Another team in relegation battle. This is horrible.
Yeah.
The only one doing me a favour right now is Arsenal, and I please need that to come.
Yeah, bums as well.
You're not having a good show so far, Samir. I'm not going to lie.
I know,
but we'll move down one more. League 2. Again, this one's a little bit tighter at the top. And most of them are one. Is it? There we go. Most of the teams here are one game further on. So some of them have got 4 left. Most have got 5. But again, very tight, all the way down to 12th. The good news for Samir is his team are in the picture. Just I was going to crop them out to carry the joke going, but I had to go down to 12th again because they could realistically catch Chesterfield and sneak in. But
how the hell did they go down to 12th? They were leading for a very long time. They did it again.
They did it again. Nice one, Jack.
Yeah, nice one, Jack. Good lad.
So Bromley, 4 points clear, 5 games to go. Milton Keynes and Notts County just behind them with only 4 to go. So it looks like Bromley have got that near enough wrapped up. 3 get straight up, and then a 4-team playoff, which interesting stuff. Do you see anybody see many changes going on here?
Cambridge will go up.
What, automatically?
Yeah.
Okay.
They will. They're the last. They conceded. They drew 1-1 with Swindon on Friday or Thursday night, I think it was. And they conceded in the last minute, and then they conceded in the last minute again today as well. So I mean, they could have been sitting pretty really. They've got a game in hand as well. They play Notts County next week.
Oh, big game. Big games everywhere. Big games all throughout the country.
That'd probably be on Sky. I'll watch that.
My brother's a Salford City fan as well, so he's obviously he think he's got a season ticket, so he's hoping they go up. But I didn't realise that they've actually. I mean, that's going to be a very interesting end of the season, isn't it? Really? Yeah,
it is. They're making a little charge now. Look, lots of wins in that column, although they must have lost today or whenever they played.
There could be 5 teams going for 2 promotion spaces or for autos in the last game of the season, and that's another one, isn't it? If you imagine, like, if you're let's say it's the end of the season now, last game of the season. Obviously, ignoring Salford's, quite frankly, disgraceful goal difference. Looking at that, but I mean, that's the definition of people have got an extra point on you, isn't it?
Yeah,
like 100%. Milton Keynes have got 28 more goal difference and only 3 points. How the fuck has that happened? But anyway, like it's almost impressed. Like, I don't think my brain can do that even close to getting the maths on that. But I don't know how the fuck they've got 28 more and only 3 points. Someone's got a problem there. I don't know which.
When are you getting 28? Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong team. I was looking at Notts County.
Yeah, 35 goal difference and only 3 points above them. Yeah, maybe they beat Salford City 34-0 or something.
Because Salford just don't. They basically don't draw. If you're looking at it, it's win or lose all the way through. Whereas MK Dons have got basically no losses. Well, not basically none. They've got 8, but fucking Salford have got 15. To lose 15 times in a 46-game season and be in the chance of getting promoted automatically is crazy.
That's why people look at them. They've won them and Notts County have won the most games in that graphic as well. So
what's going on there?
But if you imagine, right, if so, say Cambridge win. So basically, the league finishes tomorrow, and that's who the playoff teams are, and that's who the winners are, right? I mean, I don't want to be wrong on my prediction of Cambridge, but ignore that as well.
Oh.
Okay.
I thought that was me. Well, we can ignore you now because you've frozen. So fantastic. But that is such an anomaly, though, for Salford, isn't it? Because they must.
That's mad.
Like, they must win or lose 2-1 every single game. So we've played 42 games and scored 57 goals and only conceded 50. It's either win 2-1 or win 1-0 or lose 2-1.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
I get the feeling that Jack was going to mention something like, imagine being Notts County on the last day. You think you're automatically up, then someone leapfrogs you, then you've got to go down into the playoffs. And I think it happened last season. Was it Bradford? Thought that they were going up. And then there was a goal in the last minute somewhere, and then they ended up down in the playoffs. Or was that Walsall?
No, it wasn't that Walsall because they fell off massively.
Yeah.
That's right.
What's going on here? What's going on here? The graphic's still up for everybody, right?
Yeah.
No, it's still there.
Oh, sweet. It just went a bit mad mine then. Yeah, so it is a bit of a crazy end to the season. Here he is, he's back. We've got him back.
Sorry, guys, I tried to do the math on that goal difference in my phone. Yeah, but sorry, just for my point. So if you're one of them teams in the playoffs, you'd want to be Chesterfield, right? Because surely Cambridge, Swindon, Salford, you got that close and fell at the final hurdle, it's going to be very hard to pick yourself up in 4 days later to go again in the playoffs. Whereas whoever gets that 7th spot is, I mean, it's not a million miles away, but you'd imagine is probably not going to be in the running for autos in the last game of the season. Like, it's very hard. It must be very, very hard for a team like Cambridge. Like,
there's nothing to lose, is there?
Yeah. But if you miss out, you're that close. Probably even more mocking that the top 3 go up as well, rather than just top 2. It would be very, very tough, I think. But
we were saying about Walsall last year that like on the last day they ended up going from automatic to in the playoffs, and then they got blown out in the first, like in the semis of the playoffs, didn't they?
Yeah, I can't. They didn't win, but I also wouldn't have thought they would win. I would have thought there's to flap it like that in almost heroic fucking circumstances. And it's shown, they've just basically continued the form on. Well, not continued on from last season, otherwise they'd probably be fucking relegated. But it's another interesting one. But I mean, Notts County, I'd want them to go up. MK Dons always flirt with it. I mean, I'm pretty sure that Bromley have never been above League 2 level. But yeah, I think Cambridge will do it. They seem to be able to win games.
Yeah,
well, they've drawn the last 2, so that's also not true. So basically, in short, no idea.
No idea. No idea. If MK Dons and Notts County both drop into the playoffs, then that would be fucked up if 2 other teams sneak in there.
Well, it couldn't have been about
that would have definitely fall into Jack's thought process of whoever finishes in that 7th place is probably going to be the team that go in there with the most confidence.
Oh, if you're Notts County and you've won the most amount of games and you've not gone up, I mean, a genuine question, and partly someone I might be totally wrong on here, but do you think a team has ever not been promoted when they've won the most amount of games?
Potentially not, especially when 3 teams get promoted automatically.
I'd imagine almost certainly not, right?
Yeah, I'd imagine the same. To be fair, it could happen with either side. It could happen with Notts County or Salford here because they've both won 23 games.
Yeah.
Bonkers stuff.
First ever drawn playoff final.
Right, the most interesting one for me, because of the last game of the season, is this. York are doing ridiculous things in the conference. 109 goals with 3 games left to go. Rochdale are only 2 points behind, and they play each other last game of the season.
Oh, that's class. That is class.
To be fair,
last game of the season is York at Rochdale.
That York City is football manager stuff. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
109 goals.
109 goals, 101 points is bonkers.
But in all honesty, though, Rochdale have flapped it a bit. They were about 6 points ahead at one point, and and that was only I think they've drawn and lost their last 2 games. Rochdale,
yeah, they have. Yeah.
And York City scored a 96-minute winner today. So yeah, I don't know. That's going to be tough, but yeah. To be fair, so as I say, Rochdale, they keep their form going, they might not even have a chance to win that last games. But York City, you've got a guy called Ollie Pearce, I think it is, and he's scored something like 30 goals this season or something daft.
Wow.
But yeah, that is going to be a bit. But imagine if York didn't go up. Oh,
that would be brutal.
Yeah. It's only one
that many
space, isn't it?
goals and to get that many points. Yeah. Someone's not going to go up, or someo's going to be in the playoffs having accumulated over 100 points.
Yeah, triple digits is mad.
That is just stupid.
Yeah, if that many goals you're playing playoffs now.
That is literally just stupid. But does anybody know how these playoffs work? Because obviously there's 6 teams that go into it.
Yeah. Don't play 7.
Rochdale go through, I think, to
the
semi-final.
Yeah, don't fourth play seventh, fifth play sixth, then the winners play Carlisle and
I
Rochdale.
think so, yeah. But
Yes,
they're
yeah.
I think there's loads of noise about it, but I'm pretty sure they are going to get an additional auto promotion spot.
Really? Ooh.
Well, this
They
is.
just
Oh no.
oh mad. So here it goes. Enterprise National. So fifth place sixth, fourth place seventh, and then they play second, then play the winner of fifth and sixth, and third, then play the winner of fourth and seventh. As Stocky said, basically.
Yeah.
Top two are instantly in the semi-finals. The rest go into a quarter-final and go from there. So yeah, interesting little setup. Very interesting setup. Looks like that top seven is probably going to be that top seven with Halifax playing more. Well, I've only got 3 games left, and Southend have got 5. So them getting into that would be a bit of a miracle end to the season. But that final game of the season could be epic if either team could still win it. I think a lot of people that don't really normally watch the National League will be tuned in. That's got to be on somewhere. They've got to televise.
I was going to say, how can it not? Yeah.
It's all on TNT or is it the Zone?
Yeah, TNT.
Probably still on fucking Satanta.
Fuck that. Whack that on BBC One. It would have a crazy amount of viewing numbers. I'd guarantee it. Like, what a game to put on.
It does that. Looking at the remaining games to Rochdale and York as well, it does actually look like they should win the next 2 each. So it would actually be going down to that last game.
I'm going to apologise to the York fans here because it would be brilliant if they drew 1-1-1 and Rochdale 1-2 and they went in level on points last game of the season.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Because Rochdale still have to win.
Yeah.
So it would just mean it would just be an epic game of football to watch.
Yeah.
You just know it'd be York's first 1-0 loss of the season, don't you?
Game of football's dirty like that.
Yeah. The football gods work in horrifically wonderful ways.
Yeah.
But if York win their final 3 games, that means that they get 110 points. That's fucking impressive no matter what, innit?
Yeah.
That can't have been done before. Surely that's the record.
I mean, I feel like when Wrexham and Notts County both went up, I'm sure they both had over 100 points. And then the next person to them was like 80. I mean, stop fucking hogging the points. Give us a fuck York. Just chuck a couple our way.
Same here.
I don't want to see who's bottom because they must probably get dicked on.
It's Truro down in
They
Cornwall.
only got relegated last week, to be fair.
All them away games. Fucking hell.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. So Truro went up last year, I think it was. Yeah. And then Braintree is second bottom. So fuck you, Puff Puff.
So is this the guy that's basically ticked off near enough every single stadium in the
but he goes to watch like under 18 games and stuff.
Okay.
And like goes to watch like the grassroots.
Because I remember seeing a tweet or something about it where people were criticising him for some of the games he went to. Someone even tried to say the only way you can say you've completed it if you went there to watch your own team. And I thought, that is literally fucking impossible. You'd have to live to about 200. Watch your own team play at every stadium in the country. How is that ever going to happen?
Yeah, I think
relegation or promotion run, wouldn't it?
That would be mental. Yeah?
I think it'd be only someone
Still
like
Luton.
It'd be interesting to know if there is actually like a team that has played
Luton.
in every stadium.
It must be Luton, surely, because Luton went from conference to Premiership, didn't they?
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's Wrexham
Bournemouth
might
did
be
a similar
close,
though, didn't they?
I don't know if Bournemouth are ever in the conference.
Yeah, I don't think they went on.
Well, it's not in recent times anyway. I don't think they ever went to the conference.
Oh.
But I mean, if Wrexham went up, they'd be able to do it, and also Wrexham fans would have been able to have ticked it off in about fucking half a decade.
Yeah, but they might have missed some stadiums in the overlap.
Yeah, no, you absolutely, mate. Yeah.
So they probably missed a couple here and there. So it is a very, very hard thing to do.
It was a good shout. It has to be.
Yeah, you couldn't do it. You couldn't.
Not with your own team. I don't think.
Or if someone's like, "Oh, I never went to Gig Lane, but Bury have now folded." Okay, well, you haven't done it then.
Yeah.
seems a bit harsh, but you haven't done it.
Yeah. Well, you failed. You failed. That game you missed at Gig Lane 5 years ago has fucked you there, isn't it? But for context, the most points accumulated in any Football League season was Birmingham.
Yeah, that was last season, wasn't it?
Last season, 111.
And we beat them in that season and still didn't go up.
And this is what Jack hates. Everything.
A comfortable 3-1 home victory, our best performance of the season, and then we still didn't go up.
There you go. And then next after that, Reading from 05-06 got 106 points. Sunderland from 98-99 got 105. Newcastle from 09-10 got 102. And Leicester from 13-14 got 102 as well.
Wrexham, but that can't be the conference, that, because I'm sure Wrexham had over 100.
I just put it in Football League, so it must have discounted. Right, does anybody got anything else they want to add?
Yeah. I'm gonna get the head out of here, man.
Samir has had a horrible show. Yeah, Wrexham got 105 last season, didn't they? So that's the most that has been accumulated in the National League is Wrexham, 105, which should get beaten this season.
Yeah. New York.
Imagine that. Smash the record.
Imagine that and not getting promoted.
Oh, yeah. That's brutal.
That's the kind of shit we want on this show.
Yeah.
I want to see that. I want to see that so bad. Oh,
it would be funny. It would be funny to see. Heartbreaking for everybody else involved, but fantastic for the Haters League. So
yeah, fantastic.
Yeah. Perfect stuff.
Right, boys, it has been a pleasure as always. Samir, I know it's been a horrible show for you, so I will be back on the Rivals Wednesday on Spurs Kings TV. They put out a fantastic video. Was it yesterday or Saturday? Sometime this weekend, they put out a fantastic video, reached out to a load of rival fans to say if they think Tottenham's still going to stay up. Really good from loads of football content creators that you've probably seen elsewhere. So check that out. Badge versus Badge will be back Saturday, 10 p.m. See how that runs, see who we get on that one. And then if not, we'll be back here the next Monday for another Parliament. Oh, usual good stuff. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, all of that. Get the channel out there. It would be much appreciated. But till next week, bid you farewell. Take care, people.
Cheers, gents.
See you later. Fuck Leeds.
God.